Now the 0-1, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Suzuki is off at first with 2 away. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. Lined into right, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay throw, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy, but that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Into the box now, Frank Schwindel, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Escobar brings it in, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 5,
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. So now it's Mark Canha, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
3-2 pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And right into the shift, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 2 and the Mets 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And it's fouled away. Bassitt has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Got him.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
In now, Nick Madrigal. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hard sinker misses 2-2. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Digging in, Drew Smyly will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, James McCann. First offering on its way. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Standing in now, Chris Bassitt. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
So striding forward now, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Starling Marte is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now the pitch. In the air now, out to left. Frazier will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
0-1 the count. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Clint Frazier will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Frazier takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
And that misses 2-2. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
At the plate now, Suzuki. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And it's 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
3rd inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Jason Hayward would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back. All set for the start of the fourth. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball, a lot of different ways to get guys out.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Hit on the ground out to short, fielded cleanly on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The left fielder,
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the fourth, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're up 3-2. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Jason Hayward is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0.
No, that's down.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike now. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out. Ball, that's it down.
if you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kenna is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Frank Schwindel.
Riding in once again, Frank Schwindel. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jonathan Villar.
In now, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-1 the count now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They're down 3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go as the third baseman, J.D. Davis. First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Popped up, back behind second. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Digging in, James McCann. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He's good.
And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Out.
To the plate now, Chris Bassitt. As he sends it on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Francisco Lindor is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Now batting, number 6.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he grounds one briskly to short. On the first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nick Madrigal.
The shortstop, Nick Madrigal.
First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Now at the plate, Drew Smyly. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Michael Hermosillo come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 32, Michael Hermosillo.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A runner at first with no outs here. Runners off for second. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. One and 2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Kenna comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Into the bleachers and out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now batting, left fielder.
So now to the plate, Clint Frazier.
Frazier.
Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Still only one out in the inning. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, Suzuki. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now the 1-0.
Whoa, that's down.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Marte will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 4-3 Chicago. David Robertson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 37, David Robertson.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Aye. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Hayward on the run. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. So here's Pete Alonso as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And it's quickly 0-2. Robertson pauses. Here it comes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appears to be the case there.
From the stretch, Eduardo Escobar is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. One ball, one strike to count. The 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. Is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. The 2-2. Four 3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets go down quickly. Score holds at 4-3. Tyler McGill will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Tyler McGill.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Jason Hayward.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's one away. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Frank.
Now at the plate, Frank Schwindel. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike 1 as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. From the belt, the pitch. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. This one's down to third. McNeil's got it for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him.
The third baseman, number 24, Jonathan VR.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. From the stretch.
Ball, that's inside.
A runner on first with 2 away. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Michael Givens will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
Next up for New York, Mark Canha. Lifetime versus this arm. He's a .333 hitter.
Mark Canna.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Givens, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Stepping in now, J.D. Davis, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. Line drive, base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Standing in now, James McCann, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's wide, 2-0. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Two and 1 to count. Fastball just missed above the zone.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up, throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tyler.
Dominic Smith will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Dominic Smith.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. The 0-1 offering.
Look out, 1-1.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And he chased it in the dirt. Contreras is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They still trail it here 4-3.
7th inning stretch.
Trevor May gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home
Number
7th.
65, Trevor May.
Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. Hit out towards second. He's right there. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Rafael Ortega will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Rafael Ortega.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Too low, 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Here he comes on 2-0. Hit hard, but foul wide of the bag at first. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, that was a slider and a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Ian Happ will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball next in.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Now a throw over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. 2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the set. Braylon Marquez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. To 1-2 now. The pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder, Starling Marquez.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's the ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Marquez, just 21 years of age. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in a team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity.
Now batting.
Boy, talk about
The
hitting
first baseman.
into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pete Alonso is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Fouled away. The 1-2.
I got to count. 2 and
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Ready once again, Clint Frazier. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting. Number 27.
Coming to the plate now, Suzuki. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike one. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his
Now
hands
batting.
inside the
Center
baseball,
fielder.
and ripped the base hit up the
Jason.
middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get
Hayward.
discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Oh, that's out. Inside, ball 2.
One out, one on in a one-run game. McNeil shading to his right. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson. Contreras.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. First pitch coming. Here it is. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two out with the man at first. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. He's running. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And a big insurance run comes around to score from first. Now a 5-3 game.
Up next to the
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Jason Schreier enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Jonathan Villar will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch, a swing and a ground ball to third. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 5-3 Chicago. Set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Rowan Wick comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 50. Now playing third base and batting 9, number 16.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line. Hit sharply toward the right side. Suzuki is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Now batting, Mark Canha. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he misses low with it, 2-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that's in there, 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
At the plate now, James McCann, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
And that's through for a hit. Brendan Nimmo will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Daniel Norris takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Norris.
Ball 1. Norris, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back safely. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1.
Count is 1 and 2.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a liner. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Number 6.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. That'll set. Seth Lugo enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. All set for the bottom of the ninth, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nick Madrigal. First delivery to him on the way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Patrick Wisdom is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's
Now
1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something at gap.
So now to the plate, Ian Happ. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone.
Up next for the
Into the box now, Clint Frazier. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget the. Chris Martin takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 58.
We are into extra innings, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Striding into the box, Pete Alonso. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Hit hard up the middle. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Eduardo Escobar.
Settling in now, Eduardo Escobar. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Martin, a native Texan. He was a 21st round pick back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Ready for another shot now. Suzuki, he'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 27.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. The winning run is at first base. The 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a clutch hitter when it mattered. Ended up driving in 3 runs, and they were all 3 important runs to drive in. Without him, this would have really been a different game.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Chris Martin claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.